Yeah, hot. Yeah, it's me, yeah. Yeah, grab the stuff. Yeah, 7 o'clock, same place, yeah. All right, I'll see you there. Bye.
Hey guys, this is Josh.
Hey, we didn't even see you walk in here. Whatever you think we're doing back here is not actually happening. In fact, what we're really doing is rehearsing. That's it, we're rehearsing a play which we like to call William Shakespeare. What do we call William Shakespeare? Even the complete works of William Shakespeare. Complete works of William Shakespeare. Oh, we got Abridged. The complete works of William Shakespeare, Abridged. So, since you're all here, I guess you'd like to see it, right?
Yes.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the complete works of William Shakespeare, Abridged. Before we begin, we have a few brief announcements. First of all, please refrain from flash photography. Also, no eating, drinking, or smoking anything during the performance.
For your convenience, toilets are located down there. Also, please take a moment now to locate the nearest exit, keeping in mind the exits may be behind you. If you notice any change of pressure, oxygen mask will drop on your simply place the mask over your nose and mouth and continue to breathe normally, keeping in mind the plastic bags will not inflate. If you are traveling with a small child, please put your mask on first and let the little bugger fend for themselves.
Hola, ¿cómo se llama? Vamos a la Hola, 2, 3, 14. Ahora vamos a la Taco Bell. Ole.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Deborah Sherman, and tonight my friends and I are going to attempt a feat which we believe to be unprecedented in the history of theater. That is, to capture in a single theatrical experience the magic, the genius, the towering grandeur of the complete works of William Shakespeare. Now, we have a lot to get through tonight, so at this time, I'd like to invite a friend who is one of America's preeminent Shakespearean scholars. He's a celebrated alumnus of Miss Shapiro's Senior Shakespeare Seminar, where I believe he read about 3 plays by the man himself. He is here tonight to provide a brief preface to our show, The Complete Works of William Shakespeare, Abridged. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Jesse Abridged.
Thank you, Deborah, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, William Shakespeare, playwright, poet, actor, philosopher, photographer. Yes, a man whose creative and literary genius have had an immeasurably profound impact upon the culture and consciousness of the entire English-speaking world. And yet, how much do we really know about this man? Too little, I would argue. I believe I could illustrate this point by making a brief survey of the audience here tonight. I can't really see you. Yeah, so you are no doubt a theater-going crowd, no doubt about average literary intelligence, and if I may just for a second, how many people here have ever seen or read any play by William Shakespeare, any context.
Now, you don't know Shakespeare from Sleep, just keep going. It's okay, just narrow it down. Just go, come on, go.
Yes, so let's see if we can narrow it down a little bit. Yes, who here has seen All's Well That Ends Well? Oh, that's separating the wheat from the chaff rather nicely. But here's one for you, true Shakespearean trivia champs. Who here has ever seen King John? King John. You've seen King John. Do you want to tell us what it's about, Hacha? See, now this, ladies and gentlemen, is what I'm talking about. Oh, right, you laugh, you scoff, ladies and gentlemen, but let he among you who is free from sin live in a glass house. That face, ladies and gentlemen, represents all of your faces. These glazed eyes are your glazed eyes. That empty brain is your empty brain. These teeth are your teeth that make right out blusty. I submit, ladies and gentlemen, that our collective ability to understand, much less attain, the genius of a William Shakespeare has been systematically shrunken by sitcoms, sodomized by soap operas, and reamed by Rush Limbaugh. Have no fear. Your intellectual salvation is here.
Sing it, brother!
We descend among you on a mission from God and the literary muse to spread the word of the bard to the masses, to bring you out of the of Donny, Giraldo, and over Jesse Raphael and into the future. A glorious future. A future where only man can wear pink tights with pride. A future where this book will be found in every hotel room in the world. This is my dream, ladies and gentlemen, and it begins here, tonight. Join us by taking those first halting steps out of the darkness, by opening your hearts. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, open your hearts and your pocketbooks, or simply donate your money to the 976 bar by using your MasterCard or Visa. Give us your cash with me, friends, and deduct it when the tax year ends. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. May the bar be with you, but only the show.
The audience, you all seem pretty knowledgeable. Why don't we get you knew about King John? Alana? Hi. What are you doing here? Studying. Okay, well you can help us. You're going to go. Oh my god! They go in order. Stop it. Stop it!
Alright. William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare was born in Stratford-upon-Avon, Warwickshire, the third of 8 children, who was the eldest son of John Shakespeare, locally prominent merchant, and Mary Arden, daughter of a Roman Catholic member of the landed gentry. In 1582, he married Anne Hathaway, a farmer's daughter. He is supposed to have left Stratford after he was caught poaching in a deer park with the local justice of the peace. Shakespeare arrived in London in 1588, and by 1592, he had achieved success as an actor and playwright. By 1608, his dramatic production lessened, and it seemed that he spent more time in Stratford. There he dictated to his secretary, Rudolf Hess, the work Mein Kampf, in which he set the restoration of Germany as a dominant position in Europe. After reoccupying the Rhineland zone between France and Austria, the Sudetenland, and the remainder of Czechoslovakia, Shakespeare invaded Poland on September 1st, thus precipitating World War II. Shakespeare remained in Berlin as the Russians invaded the city and committed suicide with his mistress, Eva Braun, buried at the church at Stratford. Thank you!
Without further ado, we are proud to present the complete works of William Shakespeare, Abridged.
true, ladies and gentlemen. Where better to begin our exploration of the complete works of the greatest of all English playwrights than in Verona, Italy, with one of his most beloved plays, Romeo and Juliet.
Of course, it would be impossible to portray all the major character roles of Romeo and Juliet with just 8 actors. That's why we're going to be using 2. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Ben and Jeffrey will be attempting to portray all the major character roles of Romeo and Juliet, while Rachel and I fill in with bits of narration. After extensive textual research and analysis, we have decided to begin with
The prologue.
Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona where we live. Ancient grudge, great to new beauty, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. We're reporting the fatal poison of these two foes, careless otherwise lovers taking their lives. Misadventure, piteous overflows, do it together, bearing their parents' strife.
What's like your younger window bricks? Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore, no, deny thy father.
My younger blessed virgin,
A
take Shakespeare's plays and to transpose them into modern settings. We have seen evidence with this with Shakespeare's plays set in such bizarre locations as the lunar landscape, Nazi concentration camps, and even New Jersey. In this way, Marlowe has traced the roots of Shakespeare's symbolism in pre-nation society through the totality of a jejune circular relationship of form, contrasted with the complete otherness of metaphysical cosmologies and entrenched in the ethical mores of the collective subconscious of an agrarian race. So we now present to you Shakespeare's first tragedy, Titus Andronicus, as a cooking show.
Because in the 16th century, the word Moor actually refers to a person of African descent.
I'm so embarrassed.
Yeah, so, ladies and gentlemen, we obviously have some trouble in performing the play Othello because none of us are, black.
Yeah, I'm perfect. boat, really. Just kind of, join in.
Here's the story of a brother by the name of a fellow. He liked white women and he liked green jello. Oh yeah.
And a punk named Yahoo, who made himself a menace because he didn't like a fellow, the move of Venice.
Now Othello got married to Desdemona.
But he took a foot of wars and he left Sarabona.
Was a Mona, he left her alone.
He didn't write a letter and he didn't telephone it. Now Othello looked at it like a donut love feeding.
And yes, he loved Othello because he had a big sword.
But he ever had plans. He was practical.
He was sly.
He was sort of a penis. How are you gonna do it?
Tell us!
Well, I know it's just a fly that is too damn jealous. I need a dope, I need a kind of a small.
So we find a chump sucker by the name of Cassio.
And he plants on him because the moon finger too.
And the fellow gets one and just maybe if all he went out fighting.
For making an army.
Daisy and Cassie playing hard to salami. Salami!
Bloody!
And he come back home and he's a bitch.
And you think he pulled it off without it.
But there's Amelia at the door.
Who we met at night 4.
Who's such a big dummy? She weren't no horse. She was
No,
good.
she was virginal too. So why can't we go and make a face turn?
It's true. You know what you gotta do. And the fellow says,
Dead is gay, scared.
So he pulled out his blade and committed Harry Carey.
yeah, we got caught, but he probably haven't seen.
Loaded up his bags.
And moved to
Dance team, are you ready? 5, 6, 7, 8.
break from all this heavy tragedy and move on to the comedy. So when I came to the comedy, Shakespeare was a genius at borrowing and adapting different theatrical traditions.
That's right. These influences include the Roman plays of Plautus, Terence, all his metamorphoses, which are hysterically funny. No. As well as the Italian tradition of commedia dell'arte.
Yeah, basically, Shakespeare's goal is
Stole is kind of strong. Distilled, maybe.
If I need to distill 3 or 4 of the funniest gimmicks of his time and note them into 16 plays.
Basically, Shakespeare was a formula writer. Once he developed a formula that worked, he used it
Over and over and over again.
So, Mr. Shakespeare, the question we have is this.
Why did you write 60 comedies when you didn't write just one? In answer to this question, we have taken the liberty of condensing all of Shakespeare's 16 comedies into a single play, which we have entitled The Comedy of Two Well-Measured Gentlemen, Lost in the Merry Wives of Venice on a 12th summer's night in winter.
Simply taming characters in The Merchant and The Tempest of Love as much as you like it for nothing.
The local goose of Verona. Comedy.
Come. Act 1. A Spanish duke swears to celibacy and turns his rule over to a sadistic and tyrannical twin brother. He learns some fantastical feats of magic and sets sail for the golden age of Greece, along with his daughters, 3 beautiful and virginal sets of identical twins. While rounding the hill of Italy, the duke's ship is caught in a terrible tempest, which, in its fury, casts the duke and his ship upon a desert island. This innocent vision of loveliness stumbles into a dark cave where he is molested by an inhuman green monster who symbolizes the extreme right wing of the Republican Party.
The long-lost children of the Duke's brother have just arrived in Italy. Though still possessed with an inner nobility, they are ragged, destitute, penniless, flea-infested, shadows of the men they once were. And in the utmost extremity, are forced to borrow money from an old Jew, who convinces them to putting their brains down as collateral on the loan. Meanwhile, the 6 brothers fall in love with the 6 sisters, 3 of whom are sharp-tongued little shrews, while the other 3 are submissive air-hypothetical bimbos.
Act 3. The shipwrecked identical daughters of the Duke wash upon the shores of Italy, disguise
selfless men become pages to the shoes and matchmakers to the Duke's brother's son. They lead all the lovers into a nearby forest where, on a midsummer's night, a bunch of mischievous fairies squeeze the aphroditic juice of a hermaphroditic flower in the shoes' eyes, causing them to fall in love with their own pages, who in turn fall in love with the Duke's brother's sons. Meanwhile, the queen of the fairies seduces the jackass, and they all have a lovely bisexual animalistic
The Italian sisters, finding their daughters missing, dispatch messages to the pages telling them to kill any man in the vicinity.
However, unable to find the messengers in a final misguided act of loyalty, deliver the message to each other and kill themselves.
The fish creature and the Duke ride in the forest, stag himself as Russians, and for no apparent reason perform a two-man underwater version of Madame Butterfly.
Act 5. The Duke commands the fairies to right their wrongs.
The pages and the bimbos get into a knockdown, drag-out fight in the mud.
During which the page's clothes get ripped up, revealing female genitalia.
The Duke recognizes his fathers!
The Duke's brother's sons recognize their uncle.
The magician turns the monster into a newt to become Speaker of the House. And they all get married and go out to dinner.
Except for a minor character in Act 2 who gets eaten by a bear. Also, the Duke's brother's sons, who unable to pay back the old Jew, give themselves lobotomies.
And they all live happily ever after.
We now move on to the rest of Shakespeare's tragedies because we found that, frankly, Shakespeare's comedies aren't half as funny as Shakespeare's tragedies. Take, for instance, Shakespeare's Scottish play. Oh, gosh, sorry. But you're really not supposed to talk about it in the theater unless you're performing it because it's hard. Fortunately, however, we not only perform an abbreviated version of Macbeth, but after much thorough research, we are able to do so in perfect Scottish accents.
Double, toil and trouble.
Stay me in perfect Mexican and Tony McBarr. Oh, that's great. And what the guy McNeil McPhair McDoof.
See your chicken and raw. I was from my mother's womb on time and bit. What do you think about that?
I don't know if I like it, but I support the women's right to choose.
No! Ach, Macbeth, you killed my wife, you murdered my babies, and you shot my stew. Oh, you did! I hope they're helping to pay. Behold, the serpent cursed them. Ah, Macbeth, your arse is out windy. And no, there never was there a story of more blood and death than this of Mr. and Mrs. Macbeth. Oh, thank you.
In the meantime, Julius Caesar was a much beloved title,
Oh, hail Julius Caesar!
Hail, citizens!
who was warned by a soothsayer.
Beware of the flames of Mars.
However, Caesar chose to ignore the warning.
What the hell are the eyes of March?
The 15th of March.
Why, that's today.
Oh,
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. We've come to bury Caesar, so let's bury him and move on to my play, Antony and Cleopatra.
Is this now the first thing before me? What?
You have this bizarre notion that all of Shakespeare's tragic heroines found an occupant before they died.
Yeah, well, don't they?
No, Caleb. Antony and Cleopatra is not a Pepto-Bismol. It is the tale of a geopolitical power struggle between Egypt and Rome.
What's what because Shakespeare's geopolitical plays. Well, if you had told me that in the beginning, I wouldn't have fooled around with it because Shakespeare's geopolitical work is my favorite. It's not. It's like the themes he wrote about 400 years ago are still relevant today. What was that one he wrote about how the nuclear energy affected the Soviet Union?
Yeah. Taylor, Shakespeare did not write anything about the Soviet Union.
He totally did. It was intense. About this nuclear reactor melts down and pollutes the air and water of all the neighboring kingdoms. But the king of Chernobyl denies that it ever happened, even though all the peasants are like growing second heads and stuff. And then in the second act, this nuclear cloud floats over to the new world and creates a genetically mutated race of TV evangelists.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Chernobyl Kinsman. It was
Kayla, Shakespeare wrote a play called Two Noble Kinsmen.
Not Chernobyl.
What's Two Noble Kinsmen about?
It's the story about this girl who goes insane with the fear that her boyfriend is going to be eaten by wolves and her father hanged.
And is there anything in it about Boris Yeltsin?
No.
Well, I've never even heard that play.
I'm not surprised at this. I should actually explain this. Ladies and gentlemen, Two Noble Kinsmen actually falls into the category of Shakespeare's shows known as the Apocrypha, which in some scholarly circles translates to the obscure plays, and in some the lesser plays, and in some just the bad plays. But that doesn't mean that all of the Apocrypha are complete crap. In fact, one of them, Troilus and Cressida, is hardly crap at all. No, I actually explain it in detail in my new book entitled I Love My Willie, which I put out for you.
Another time.
It's a manuscript.
All right, I'll go with that.
I was actually wanting to do some sort of, performance piece based on...
Yeah, I love performance art. Oh, me too. It's so pretentious. Jumping off point to explore greater themes like the transient nature of life and the mythology of the rise and dissipation of life. Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
I was actually thinking we could do like a straightforward scholarly approach to it.
Nah, screw that. Go ahead and read.
Okay, well, Troilus and Cressida was written in 1603, published in 1604 in quarto, although the first folio is 166 lines longer than the first version. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but my book has nothing to do with modern dance. It actually focuses on the possibility that some of Shakespeare's shows could have been written by a monkey at a typewriter. I think it's very
Is there anything in there about the plot?
Yeah, what kind of scholar do you think I am? I actually discuss it in length in my, page 23, see, in a footnote. Okay, Troilus by the son of King
Okay. You be Troilus and you be the king.
Okay, loves Cressida.
Okay.
And has arranged for a meeting with her uncle Pandarus. Although she feigns indifference, she's...
I have to feign indifference.
Yeah. In the meantime, Agamemnon, commander of the...
Agamemnon? Jesse, this is boring, boring, boring. This is the kind of stuff kids hate to study in school because it's so boring.
Yeah, like as soon as you said Agamemnon, I was like asleep. No, I'm sorry. I took this guy backstage, so I will not do dry, boring, vomitless Shakespeare. It will just turn you off to him. I mean, that's what happened to me when I was a kid. I used to be sitting there in class and while I was supposed to be studying Shakespeare, I'd be looking outside at all those kids playing ball and wondering, why can't the Shakespeare stuff be more like sports?
Sports? How do you mean?
Well, sports are visceral. They're exciting. I mean, take histories, for example. With all those kings and queens killing each other off and the crown being passed from one generation to the next. It's exactly like playing football, except to do it with a crown.
Yeah, I guess they are kind of similar.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, line them up. Let's get some royal ass.
And the ball is
Okay, that leaves the tragedy. Titus Andronicus, we did with all the blood.
Romeo and Juliet, is that?
Trojan Cressida, right?
There was in the football game, we rapped Othello. Macbeth, we did with Scottish accents. What about Antony and Cleopatra?
Oh, Caleb vomited on that movie.
Oh, yeah, right. Timon of Athens, we mentioned. What about Coriolanus?
Oh, I don't want to do that one.
What's wrong with Coriolanus?
I don't like the anus part.
Okay, so we skipped the anus play.
Yeah! Oh, here's some skin! Yeah!
Guys,
What? Yeah, what? Oh no.
Hamlet! How could we forget Hamlet?
I don't know, it's right there!
It's okay because Shakespeare didn't write it.
Of course he did.
No, it was just a Mel Gibson.
Ladies and gentlemen, 36 plays down, 1 to go. Perhaps the greatest play ever written in the English language. A play of such a lofty,
Wait a
political...
minute, Rachel. I don't want to do Hamlet. It's a really serious hardcore play, and I'm just not up for it.
What do you mean? We've done 36
I
already.
know the football game left me emotionally and physically drained. I don't think we could do it justice.
We don't have to do it justice. We just have to do
I
it.
told you I didn't want to do it. I'm going.
Look, Deborah! Our show is called The Complete Works of William Shakespeare. I think they'd like to see Hamlet. We can help you.
Called The Complete Works of William Shakespeare, except Hamlet.
That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Look, if you want to do it, then go ahead and do it. I'll take the rest of the words. They're like that.
Come on, Deborah.
Come on, hey, let's go Raptor!
Are you okay?
So we're gonna do Hamlet now, right?
Yeah, whatever you say.
Here's your program back. I'm sorry it got kind of trashed. Okay, so we start off with the guard scene. We'll need Bernardo and Horatio.
When we go to Friends and Guild,
Nah, they've got their own play. We can skip that. Hey, where do you think you're going?
I'll kill this guy! I'll kill him!
You leave him alone! Hey, get back into this and you take your whip!
Stop it. Come back. They'll be right back. Like, I promise. In like a second or two. Or 8. No, really. Like, Rachel is much faster than Deborah, I'm sure. Except for Deborah plays lacrosse and Rachel's kind of unathletic. But it's fine. Like, I promise, they'll be right back. How about pirate joke? Yeah? Okay. What's a pirate's favorite element? Alright, I'll take the next one. Alright, so another one. You guys stole my thunder. Alright. What is a pirate's favorite movie? I mean, you asked for it. Go. Go be right.
Happy you asked.
Okay, alright. I'll help you out. Alright. What is a pirate's favorite video game? Yeah. Mario Kart! Let's go, buddy! That was a great one. I could really learn something from you. Alright. Okay. So, they'll be back in a second. I don't really have any more pirate jokes. I know you really want one. Oh, I have an idea. Call me. Why don't we break for intermission and we'll come back. You can mingle, meet new people, switch places with the person next to you. Do some icebreakers. And we'll come back soon. So, okay, intermission. Kintish. Mine was great. I hung out a little, got some water. Thanks, Mom. Yeah, so, I talked to Rachel on the phone. They'll be back soon. We just have to there's a lot of traffic. We have to get back from the airport. But they'll be back. They'll be back. I'm sure. Jason, did you say pirate ship? What? Okay. Alright. So, what is the feminist pirate's favorite sport?
Bar!
Okay. What is a pirate's favorite color?
Bar!
Oh, Rachel and Deborah, ladies and gentlemen!
Sorry it took so long. I told you I didn't want to do it. Come on, Deborah. We can do it. We know Hamlet backwards and forwards. Oh my God, Mom. If you think your back's any better ready, I'll take the intro out here. I bet Lawrence Olivier never had to deal with anything like this. Not anymore. But... Hey, Joey. Can we have some mood lighting to set the scene for perhaps the greatest play ever written in the English language? Hamlet, the tragedy of the Prince of Denmark. The place, Denmark. The time, the 12th to 13th century, give or take. The battlements, the Elsinore Castle round about midnight. 2 guards enter. 2 guards enter. Deborah, get out there!
Who's there?
Nay! Stand and unfold yourself.
Long live the king! Bernardo, he has now struck 12. Get these men, Horatio.
Biggest relief, much thanks.
Well, good night.
Look where it comes!
Morgan, Horatio. What are you going to do?
By heaven, I charge thee, speak! She's gone.
We gotta speak when the talk through.
Brig we are watch out, and by my advice, let us impart what we have seen tonight unto
Prince of Denmark.
Oh, that is too solid flesh and mouth. Fawn resolved itself into a Jew, that it should come to this but 2 months dead, so loving to my mother. Frailty thy name is, woman. Yea, you, married with mine uncle, my father's brother, the funeral baked meats to coldly furnish forth the marriage tables. My lord, Horatio. Methinks I see my father.
where, my lord?
In my mind's eye, Horatio.
My lord, I think I saw him yesternight.
Saw who?
The king, your father.
The king, my father, but where was this?
Upon the platform where he watched.
'Tis very strange. I will watch again tonight. Perchance he'll walk again. All is not well. Would the night were come. Air bites shrewdly. It is very cold.
Look, my lord, it
Right. Right? All right.
Neither a garter nor a venturine. How's that feel? What's the matter?
My lord, as I was sewing in my closet, Lord Hamlet, with his doublet on grace, no hat upon his head, pale as his shirt, and with a look so hideously before as if he had been loosed out of hell to speak before us. He comes before me.
Mad for thy love?
I know not.
Why, this is the very ecstasy of love. I have found the cause of Hamlet's lunacy. Since brevity is the soul of wit, I will be brief. He is mad. Before I come greeting, away I can beseech you. How is my good lord, Hamlet?
Well done, Mercy.
Do you know me, my lord?
Excellent. Well, you are a fishmonger.
What do you mean?
Words.
So this be madness in the method means.
Daddy, the players are here. They want something. I know what they want, but you better hurry.
Goodbye, my lord.
I am but mad northwest, but the wind is southerly. I know a hop from a handsaw. I'll have these players play something like the murder of my father before my uncle. Observe his looks, if you do but blench, I know my parts that plays the thing, when I'll catch the conscience of the king. To be or not to be? That's the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing and then to die, to sleep, or just to take a nap and hope you wake up in time for dinner because you got to make one the morning for 12 and you don't get like the bread out of his feet. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Sorry about this. Yeah. All right. You and Deb have been talking backstage, and you don't have to do the speech if you don't want to. Okay? We're sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It's a very heavy emotional speech, and it's been a very rough emotional week with the ending of Lost.
Oh my God! I was lost for 6 years and now I'm found.
Yeah, so, ladies and gentlemen, we're sorry if you feel gypped at all, but you know it's a really overrated speech. And, you know, Hamlet's supposed to be talking about killing his uncle, and instead he's talking about killing himself. So we feel it weakens the character. So we'll just move on to a point later in the show. Oh yes. You want me to say that?
Oh, but there's that other speech account, the really long one.
Oh, so what a piece of work is man
Yeah.
speech. Right. Okay. So there's this one speech that goes, "I have of labor, wherefore I know not. I'll saw my mirth. For God, no custom of exercise, and indeed it goes so heavy with my disposition that this goodly frame the earth should seem to me a sterile promontory. This most excellent frame, the air, look you, the great canopy fretted with golden fire. It seems to me no more than a foul and pestilent congregation of vapors. What a piece of work is man! How noble in reason, how excellent in faculty, in form and moving, how admirable, in action, how like an angel, in apprehension, how like a god. The beauty of the world, the paragon of animals, and yet to me, what is this quintessence of dust? Man delights not me.
So we'll skip that speech.
Yeah,
Go
we
right
should-
back.
Oh yeah,
No, we can't. Rachel isn't here right now.
Well, it's okay. You can play.
I cannot play over
Oh, it's such an easy
That
phrase.
is an extremely differently.
My mother could play
Lois
it.
could
He could play it.
Oh my God, let's get him to do it then. It's giving me a headache.
Your speech. You cannot just bring some bozo on stage.
He's not a bozo, and besides, he volunteered. You know what's her name? Ben Charter, do you mind if we call you Bob Slot? He's okay, Bob, this is a very simple scene.
This is an extremely difficult scene.
Hamlet has had this relationship with Ophelia, but with what's been happening with his mother and his uncle and his father and yada yada yada. Well, it's all fed up with her.
He's being a prick.
So he tells her to get out of his life. He says, get thee to nothing. Now in our version of the scene, all that Ophelia does is she screams in response, okay? That's all she does. So Hamlet says, get thee to nunnery, and Ophelia screams, okay? I'm going to be Hamlet, I'll say get thee to nunnery, and you'll be Ophelia, and you're screaming, okay? Let's try. Get thee to nunnery!
I'm sorry, Bob, but that actually sucked. I don't mean to be catty or anything, but you're clearly not an actor, and it shows. You really had no idea what was going on inside of your head.
Actors use what they call subtext, or an inner monologue.
And that's exactly what you didn't have in the essay. Result, your performance was flat and one-dimensional. But, you know, I do think you showed a lot of courage in coming up here tonight. A lot of, as Shakespeare would put it, chutzpah. Why don't we workshop this? We can make this, a happening moment in this show. So let's actually split the room up into the different parts of Ophelia's brain. Like the id, the ego, the superego.
Oh, like a Freudian analysis.
Yeah, Freudian
Can I
analysis.
have the id? Oh, great. I'll get the ego.
Ego on the run, so we're going to have you...
Okay, so we like you to symbolize as Bob. Do you mind if I call you Bob? Okay, Bob, so we like you to actually symbolize this by running back and forth. All right, now you can do that time. Go!
Everybody from the end of section A to here, you'll be section B, and everybody else will be section C. Now, section A, you are, let's say you'll be the master part of Ophelia's brain, the animus, so to speak. So in order to show this, we'll have you say Hamlet's line, which is, get thee to another. All right, repeat after me on 3. 1, 2, 3. Get thee to another. Really?
Section A. That was a little.
That was, yeah.
One, can we try one more time? You ready for this one, actually? 1, 2, 3.
Get thee to another.
All right, now section B. You are going to be the voice of vanity. You are the part of of Ophelia's brain that is saying, look, put some makeup on, do something. So we'll have you say, paint an inch thick. All right, ready? Repeat after me on cue. 1, 2, 3.
Paint an inch thick!
That's okay, now, section C, you are the most important component of all. You are going to draw this into a modern context because we want this to relate to the women of today. So now, maybe Ophelia, she wants to be a corporate executive, but at the same time she wants babies. Maybe she wants power, but at the same time she doesn't want to lose her femininity. And somewhere deep down inside of her, she's tired of being that wavy, hippie chick that everybody can just push around. So let's have you say, cut the crap, Hamlet. My biological clock is ticking. I want babies now!
Why don't we have you say that, right?
1, 2, 3. We're going to have you do you're going to take all of these components, the id, ego, the superego,
The maybe, the
you're going to take all of these things and synthesize them in your soul. Then, at that one moment where everything crescendos into a beautiful flower of emotion, you are going to let loose with a scream that epitomizes who Ophelia really is. We're so excited. Okay, so, wow, are you ready? Go! 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 Go!
Yeah, what is it, baby?
I was wondering, did you kill my first husband?
Hardly comes back. What would I undertake to show myself my father's son indeed?
Here I go.
More than in right, I, to that end all, anoint my sword with an unction so mortal where it draws blood, no unction can save the thing from its coming.
When a girl walks in with a bit of reason, how many angels makes you get strong? Oh my God, a skull! This skull had a tongue in it and could sing once. And then came the Jenny Craig weight loss. Alas, my right foot soft, here comes the Gotcha!
Lay her in the earth. They broke her very absolute flesh. May violence spring. Hold off the earth a while till I caught her once more in mine arms.
Whose reason spared such an emphasis to die, handed the great day?
The devil take thy soul.
Julia.
So we'd also like to do a huge thank you to our lighting for staying with us through Q2 and our endless wonders. So we'd like to thank Joey Ortega and Fettuccine.
So she does so much and she has the time to help us out. So,